Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Malume Sid back with another video for you guys today. Today we have a video from she's not like it's a lady. She's not a big YouTuber, but she's big. She got big numbers. I saw this video saying South African men are too short. So I wanted to see that. For me, I'm an average height. I'm average. I'm 5'6", bro. I would say that's average, bro. Not every day you're gonna come across tall men. No, they are tall guys, but not every South African gen is tall. But let's see what we got. Even South African women, bro, they act like they tall, bro. All of them are short. What do you expect? Go to America if you want a tall chick. Go to Nigeria if you want a tall chick. Stop complaining about the people in your country. And let's see this
Hi,
video.
darling.
Hope you guys enjoy. Hey, let's get into it.
Welcome back. Almost every month in South Africa, South African women complain that South African men are so short. Why are South African men so short?
Like, look at all these ladies, bro. Look, yo, South African men are short. South African men are short. Yo, why are South African men so short? Damn, South African men are short, yeah. With big stomachs and fat asses. Yeah, you hear it hit you somewhere. South African men are short, yo.
Why are South African men bikininis? There was a post on Twitter by Princess that talked about this and the double standard that comes in this height conversation in South Africa.
One thing, as a gent, as a man in SA, you can never catch a break with the South African girl, boy. I'm telling you.
Princess tweeted, "I can't even experience this because South African men are bikininis." Christella responded, "But when they fat shame us, it's a problem." As someone who is
Well, I didn't think that when you are fat, you can't lose it. When you are fat, you can lose the fat. When you are fat, you can lose the fat. Like, I swear, like, women don't have, like actually good arguments, bro. When we are fat, they shame us. Like, obviously, if you are fat, you can lose the weight. If you are short, you can't gain the height.
179 centimeters tall. I always roll my eyes when I hear South African girlies saying they want a guy who's 6 foot tall and above. And I'm just like, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. In this country and globally speaking, only 5% of the population is actually 6 feet.
You see, I told you, bro. You not every day you're gonna meet a 6 foot nigga in South Africa. Most gents are 5'9", 5'8". Or realistically, in South Africa, you're gonna be 5'6", 5'7", or 5'5", 5'5". You're not gonna find a tall nigga like that everywhere in SA. You're not in America, bro. You're not.
Tall. And the conversation is always confusing for me, especially in a South African context, because in South Africa, the average height for a South African man is 169
5'6", 5'6". That's my height. I'm average height.
centimeters. That is about 5'6". And the average height of a South African woman is 158 centimeters. That is about 5'2". This conversation is something I find very confusing because if you're a South African girl, most of the time, most South African men will still be taller than you. But this idea...
Boy, that's the thing, boy. That's the thing, boy. There was this one shorty, boy. Oh, I immediately cut her off. She started blowing me up, saying, "Why you no more talking to me? Why you no more talking to me?" I was like, no, I'm not messing with a girl that's just gonna disrespect me in a way that she says, like, she starts like making jokes in front of other people because of my height, bro. Just, like, think about it. You are shorter than me. I'm taller than you. I can see the top of your head. What are you talking about? I'm short. You are short.
that
This
every
hype
single
sounds,
girl
bro.
just wants a 6 foot tall man is extremely unrealistic. 6 foot tall men are not a very common thing. And this is not to say that South Africa just has a lot of short men. Tall South African men exist. They might not be 6'4", 6'7", but tall South African men also exist, but the average is 169 centimeters. Even I, as a very tall person, I'm very realistic about dating in this country.
Wait, is that her? Wait.
I don't care about height. For me, I honestly do not care about height. You can be shorter than me, you can be taller than me, it's absolutely fine, because I already know that I'm an outlier, and the only people that I know that are 6 feet.
And some shorties, when you meet them in life, tell you are short and have high heels on, boy. The moment they take off the high heels, they are at your shoulders. So what are you trying to say?
Tall is my dad, it's my cousins, it's usually people in my family. But if I go outside, I'm very...
Bro, the only person tall, the people who are tall in my family is my father. My father is very tall. My father is over 5'6". My mom is short. My mom is like probably like 5'1". My little brother is taller than me. Most of the people in my family, I'm not talking for everybody in my family, most of the guys in my family are short. Not all of them are tall. Let's be honest. The women in my family, not all of them are tall.
realistic about meeting a 6 foot tall man is not a thing that is very common.
And I don't get it. Why should height be your thing? I thought you're looking for love.
will meet a tall guy, and if you're a short girl, almost every single guy will be taller than you. But before I ramble on, let me keep this conversation short and let's watch a few skits and videos about height in the South African context.
Guys are working fast, guys. Guys, the fat's good in the I'm running here, dog. Why are you walking too fast? You guys are walking too fast, dog. You guys are walking too fast, dog. You guys are walking too fast, dog. You're hard, guys. You see Douglas go. Wait, that was a dog, what are you doing? What are you doing, dog? Dog, you short, dog. No, what are you doing? No, you short. What are you bending for? What is the bend for?
How tall are you? I'm 5'3".
Yo, that means bro is probably like 5'4". Tough. Anything below 5'5", you should have a social grant. You should like that's you qualify as being disabled, right?
Bro, being short in the dating world is crazy. So I was talking to this one girl, like she is amazing, beautiful in everything, bro. And I asked her what her red flags were. She said, if a guy's shorter than me, it's a red flag. And I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing because you know I'm 4'11", bro. She said something I never heard before. She said, if a guy's shorter than me, he's just looking for attention. Then she said he should just grow up.
I'm a short nigga. Of course, I look up to all the girls. What's up, mama? I'm a short nigga. Of course, girls reject me because of my height. Hey, yo, what's up, mama?
No, you're too short.
I'm a short nigga. Of course, I have a short temper. I said pause. I'm a short nigga. Of course, I think I can move everyone.
See me?
Huh? You tryna fight me?
You
tryna fight me? I'm a short nigga. Of course, my little brother looks like my brother. Just stop.
Boy, that shit pissed me off, gang. Boy, that pisses me off, bro. You know, my little brother's taller than me. Bro, that shit hits, boy. That shit hits here. That shit hits here, boy.
God, I'm shorter than this nigga, you see. Being short is tough. Being short is tough.
Kaigi, you wouldn't think it now. But deep down, us short guys also just want to wear high heels.
What the fuck? There's never a day where I was like, I wanna wear high heels, bro.
But I think if you really don't like something, don't date. For instance, if I don't like short niggas, I can't date a short man and then be like to him, oh my gosh, you're so short. Why aren't you growing?
Yeah.
Don't subject people to stuff like that. If you know for a fact that you do not like a certain thing, don't go for it. And also if someone, because you're going to find yourself in a relationship telling someone that, oh no, I don't like this and this and this about you, and that's wrong.
called you again, or you're holding a very nice, beautiful woman. And even me, I can't get to this level.
No, they say I'm the short nigga that everybody looks up to. So, yeah, man, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. Don't ever miss that, bro. I'm the leader. I'm the leader.
When you come, we all bow, my dog. We look up to you.
Exactly.
We gotta look up to your level when you come. Okay, Sharp, what are you saying about exchange funds?
But here's a random thought, ne? Why are South African men so short? And I don't mean that as an insult, but I remember our grandfathers were so big, like they were huge.
Yo, bro, you are lying. Your grandfathers were big to you because you were a kid. You were a kid back then. That's why they were tall to you. Your grandfather was tall because you were a kid. What are you talking about? Your argument does not make sense. Why was our grandfather's tall? My grandfather was short. I don't know about my dad's father because I never got to meet him. But what I know, my mom's father was short. Most fathers today, most of them are short or average height.
They had like these broad shoulders and everything.
No, you think broad shoulders. You're talking about shoulders. Are you talking about height?
But our generation is like so short. Guys, what are they giving us that is like, is it in the water? Like, there's something obvious because South Africans used to be big, but now we are short. Why? Anyway, just a thought.
Okay, before you talk, before you ask why, go to every old person, go stand next to them. Yes, probably the height decreased over the years, right? But I'm just saying, go next to them and go see how tall they are. Fathers, I want you to go see. Obviously, most shorties are gonna be shorter than their fathers, bro. If you are a shorty and you're taller than every man, just know you should be playing the NBA. Stop talking about you want a tall guy.
My name is Ben Bo. I thought you'd be tall in real life. Why? Guys, you don't say that thing to people. Like,
boy, it's like the definition of a guy coming to you in real life and telling you, yo, I thought you were naturally beautiful. Do you understand that? Like, things you can't change as a guy. You can't go to people and say, yo, I thought you were tall. Like, bro, oh, I thought you were naturally beautiful. Hey, but you out here wearing makeup.
Yeah? But don't be Amar. I thought you'd be tall in real life. How otile robots or Nigerian patwaga you know to so sheba wakwat. Come on guys, Kim Khutshwane Shapo, I give telele Nagja Jo di fitla rampenka jun ban baba tele fitla after 3 business days when I'm to him. No, I told you'd be tall and Rukila Bega, Elekana, TV Elekana, high fitla, the yeah. No, it's Elekana and the Waija was at last to conservations.
Last question is, would you date a short guy?
No, I would not date a short guy. No hate to short people. No hate.
Okay.
I just feel like I said I'm traditional, so I want like a tall, masculine man to take care of me. I want to be like housewife, submissive girlies. But no.
How tall are you?
I have no idea. How tall am I? 5'2".
Probably. What's tall to you?
6 foot up.
6 foot up. Not even 5'8", 5. You're 5'2", dog.
Do you see how they are unrealistic, boy? They are unrealistic. You are 5'2". Get a 5'6", nigga. He's gonna be taller than you. He's gonna be more he can be masculine. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I feel like the taller the better, honestly.
Okay, 6 feet is like the minimum and then upwards.
Yes, please.
God damn, God. The follow-up question to that is, would you have a problem if I said I don't date fat girls?
I wouldn't have a problem. I just feel like everyone has their own preference. Okay. Everyone has their own types. You like what you like, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Consistent. Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tall gents, stop going for the shortest hands. You guys are messing up the ratio because now us normal heighted people, when we go for short hands, they look at us and think we are short. Bitch, you're looking up to me right now. How the fuck? If you guys go for the tall nyana girls, they don't have to be taller than you. You see, everyone is like, just go big nyana from you guys this tall.
Nobody. Boy, that shit pisses me off. Boy, Yeah? Me, I'm a guy with I don't have a lot of preferences when it comes to height. She can be tall, she can be short. I don't care, bro, right? Mostly, I care about the personality. But the crazy thing about females, right? You will have a short hand. You'll be taller than her. She'll be like, no, you're too short for me. You gotta be like 6 foot, right? Be like, oh wait, bet. You go for the tall hand. When you go for the tall hand doesn't want a short guy. She wants a tall guy or somebody a height. Do you see that logic? That doesn't make sense. Wait, nah, boy,
He works harder than short men and ugly people in general. Like I'm telling you, no one works harder than a short man, especially if he's short and ugly. That man will be the hardest working man in the world because he understands one thing. Everyone discriminates against short men. If he's short and he's ugly, tell me, you will be a millionaire very quickly. No one will ever be the fastest to be a millionaire than an ugly, short man. You know, ugly women maybe, but because the world discriminates against people who are not beautiful and heavily discriminates against short men. So I'm telling you, if you're hiring in your company, if a short man comes, hire them. They'll work harder than everyone else. If they're ugly and short, make them the manager. Actually give them that promotion already because they'll take your company to higher heights. Nobody works harder than ugly people and short men. Ugly short men take the cup all the time.
Like, I used to hate being a short king. Like, I used to be on that timing every day. I'll be like, let me grow. There's no way I'm this short. It's been 3 years. Until I realized being a short king is actually the shit. Because, like, when you short, people expect little from you, you know? Like, as a short king, if you do something that's, like, normal, you basically want a Ballon d'Or. Like, if you're drinking water as a tall bro, you're like, yeah, he's drinking water. But if you're drinking water as a short dude, you hydrating the circumference in your throat. So, like, especially the females treat you different when you're a short king.
You know what I like? Maybe they say you're sitting on like an elevated place and most people's feet are gonna be touching the ground. Your feet are not touching the ground. You just there swinging your feet. Bro, I like that shit, boy. I like that, boy. That's what I like, boy.
As a short king, if you pick up a female, she looks at you different. She looks like you like a god.
All tall gents are gonna have back problems before you. They're gonna be struggling with back pains. All those guys that you wanted to date because of the height, they're gonna be struggling with back pains, bro.
Like, you basically disabled and
also knee pains. Hey, they're gonna have problem with their knees. They're gonna have problem with their elbows. Just know that, bro.
You can still lift her, nah, dog, you know? And then I told bro, hey, lifting me out, you're supposed to.
What's your name? Jigga. Yeah, your name is not on the list. You didn't even look yet.
I was actually waiting for this video. I was waiting for a video like this so I can show some stats. So these I'm gonna get started. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Average height for South African men, 166 centimeters, which is roughly 5'5", right? And then another statistic. I'm sorry, I'm just loving this so much. Hold on. How many people are in South Africa, right? Let's say 60 million. There are 60 million people in South Africa. Let's half them and say that's women. So there's 30 million men. Okay? Let's take a quarter and say that quarter is gay. So that a quarter would be 7.5 million. God. So you have 23.5 million. Now you have to subtract the race, age, location of where you are. How many people would you be left with that are over 6 foot? Who am I? I'm sorry. You're only 1 6 foot. I'm sorry. Then go get your 6 foot girl. Like, you go.
Let's have a reality check in this conversation. Just a reality check. To meet a tall man is absolutely possible in South Africa, but he might not be 6 foot tall. Even the global average is not 6 foot tall. But there's something I also feel like what's the
global average? Hold on. Global... height of men. Look, boy, 5'7", boy, 5'7". These girls are hard, boy. Look at this, boy. Look at the average height, 5'7". Ah, boy. These girls are hard, boy. Ah, boy, they demand, boy, too much. Hey, boy.
Ignoring in this conversation, it is a certain double standard that is very unfair, because if we keep it a buck, height is not something you can control. It's absolutely a double standard. Height is genetic. You cannot control.
You see, the same way, like, if a guy was like to say, oh, I don't want to date a fat woman, I don't want to date a skinny woman, that there you can lose the weight, you can gain the weight, right? Unless it's like a medical condition that makes you gain weight, or not, you can't lose weight, or in a way you can't gain weight, then it's understandable. But if it's not a medical condition, you can gain the weight, you can lose the weight, you can gain the muscle, you can do that. But as a height, you can't gain the height, right? You can't gain the height.
Your height, you cannot control your skin tone. And it's not fair when I see this double standard for something people cannot control. It's okay to have a preference, but there's a difference between having a preference and actually humiliating someone.
Boy, boy, that's why I told you, boy. I left that shorty, boy, immediately after she disrespected me in front of a bunch of people, boy.
Or seeing them being short as if it's a character flaw. It's okay to prefer whatever you want to prefer, but to demonize and say negative things about the group you do not prefer is absolutely damaging. It's actually very harmful, because nobody chooses their height. Height is genetic. It's the same thing as your skin tone, the texture of your hair, the size of your feet. It's something you did not choose. And the thing is, this conversation is very much triggering if we put it on weight. If men start talking about women's weight, it's going to be a triggering conversation. But there's this thing whereby a lot of men,
and I don't want to be disrespectful to some women, but let me be the first to say it. I'm not a misogynist or any type of this. I accept everybody for who they are. I'm big. I'm fat, bro. I'm 90 kgs, bro. I've been going to the gym, losing the weight. I lost a lot of weight, right? Let me just say too, like, females out there who have weight, stop saying you are thick when you are fat. You are thick fat.
have to deal with the fact that the height is basically a punch.
It's South Africa. Almost everywhere you're gonna almost see every girl is thick. Almost everywhere you're gonna see thick girls. Don't make it the only thing that you rely on that a guy should be attracted to.
Line. A lot of short men, we don't talk about how this thing that they cannot control probably affects them. We know how hard it is to grow up being dark skinned and having people call you mnyamane, call you charcoal, call you a burnt cookie. Those things hurt, but we don't think about the side, about how this conversation actually hurts a certain person's mental health. A guy being short could potentially be something he's insecure about, and we have no idea, because the double standard is you can't body shame women.
And you know the crazy thing, sometimes I don't go to certain females. Like sometimes it will be a shorty that can be taller than me, right? I don't go to her because like I'm like, damn, she might not like me because I'm short, so I don't be approaching.
But it seems that you can body shame men for something that they cannot control. And it's always funny to me because someone even posted, who's giving birth to South African men?
That is crazy. Oh, it's a gent who's giving birth to South African. Me as a kid, I had to take the height from my mom, bro. Because I'm short, because she's short.
Who's making South African men short? It's a contribution. Your parents contribute to your height. If your mother is short, and your dad is also maybe a little short or a little tall, you are going to have a short child.
No, but my dad is tall. I got my height from my mom. I got the height from my mom. Let's be honest.
Most likely.
My little brother got the height. He got the height from my dad.
Even if you're a short woman and you marry a guy who's extremely tall, your height has a 50% chance of affecting your son's height.
Firstborn kid from the mom got affected. Secondborn didn't get affected. Tall.
There's a guy on TikTok who posted a video with his dad. His dad is like 6'9". And because of his mother's genetic contribution, he is shorter than his dad. The conversation is not pointed to both sides that also South African women also contribute. If you're a short South African woman, you also contribute to the height, to the average height of South African men. There's also a study that shows that the reason why a lot of Black South African children are short is because of genetics, but also nutrition. The study looked at Black kids in rural areas and white kids in urban areas, and there was obviously a huge height difference. Black kids who grew up in more poor environments were shorter than white kids. There's obviously a genetic component to this, but there's also an environmental component. One of the reasons why a lot of South Africans are short is also because of nutrition. I'm seeing a bit of a difference with the new Gen Z and Gen Alpha generation. They are becoming a bit more taller because maybe the nutrition is just better. Another thing is, I think we have adapted American standards. Social media has created...
Bro, it's facts. Facts. And the second one is because they got used to these Nigerian niggas. Boy, I'm telling you, the moment they started dating a Nigerian nigga, they're like, oh, I need to get a tall chain. The moment they started seeing American short hands out there dating these tall gents, they're like, also me, I want a tall guy.
This global culture where the global culture
becomes... But don't be the same females that will be like, no, why do you copy American culture? Why do you copy American culture? Like, be yourself, be South African, be proud to be South African. But don't be the same females that will be saying, no, wow, South African man short, I want a tall guy.
The standard for everything. A lot of American girlies like saying, oh, I want a guy who's 6 feet tall. That used to be a conversation, and that used to be a metric that is used by Americans.
Yes.
But I'm seeing that same standard infiltrating South African dating standards. And let's be honest, let's actually be honest. If you're going to want a 6 foot tall guy, how many other women want a 6 foot tall guy?
Oh, she's
if it's 5% of the global population, maybe some of you are going to end up sharing that 6 foot tall guy if he's not very faithful and he knows he is so desirable. Honestly, I don't understand it sometimes because I've seen men who are attractive at every size. There are short men who have insane face cards. There are tall men who are also maybe attractive.
Hey, do I have an insane face card? Lady, do I have an insane face card? Just saying.
Or not as facially attractive according to conventional beauty standards. For me, my judgment is always on a person's personality, how they take care.
Boy, I told you, personality, bro. She can be the most beautiful girl in the world. He can be the most handsome guy in the world, but he can have the most messed up personality. His mind can be in. You can end up with a toxic girl who's like you don't know, she's mentally cooked. A gent, you can end up with a guy who abuses you just because he was the guy you wanted, but you didn't look at the personality. Is this the right guy that I want to be with? You see the surface, you don't see what's going on inside here. You don't see what's going inside here. You don't see what's going inside here. You just see the surface.
Of themselves,
and then they'll be surprised. They'll be like, oh, he was so boring.
I don't care about height, because if I'm actually being realistic, how many people who are 6 feet tall do I meet on a daily basis? And is it fair to exclude an entire group of men just because of their height?
No.
What if you're very compatible to someone who's 169 and you're 158 centimeters? They're still taller than you, but because we have taken up American and social media standards, a guy who's less than 6 feet tall is seen as short. That's actually so tall. I get it. You can't force desire. You can't force attraction, but let's not make it a humiliation ritual where short men are being humiliated because of their height,
Facts.
because it wouldn't be fair if we reversed it and actually talked about women's bodies in a disparaging way. A lot of times when the conversation and men talk about women's bodies and they say harmful things about women's bodies, it's a triggering conversation. It's a conversation that would get the guy cancelled. But height seems to be a conversation that is not taken seriously because it affects men. And for me, I think it's not fair, because if you are a short girly, the chances are 50% that you will also give birth to a short son who is going to also have to deal with the social media standards that people are having. He's also going to have a certain complex because of the standards. He's going to have to try and build himself up and try to fix his own self-confidence because of the culture around men's height. I don't think it's fair to discriminate against people. It's okay to not be attracted to people, but I don't think it's fair to humiliate them or embarrass them because of their height. It wouldn't be fair if we think of someone who has a disability and we say mean and horrible things to someone because they have a disability. They didn't choose to have a disability. And no, I'm not saying being short is a disability, but I'm making an example of the fact that there are human beings who are born with disabilities. Did they choose to have those disabilities? Absolutely not. Do men choose their height? Absolutely not. And is every girlie going to have a 6 foot tall man? No. Unfortunately not. You will get a tall man if you want a tall man, but not every single girlie is going to get a 6 foot tall man. And even if you get a tall guy, it doesn't mean that a guy is tall, he's going to have a personality that matches with you.
What did I just say? What did I just say, bro?
Going to be kind, he's going to be faithful. Height does not contribute to a person's character. A person could be tall, could be short, they could be a cheater, whether tall or short. A person could be absolutely amazing, tall or short. Height doesn't implicate character. It doesn't contribute to a person's character. People are all different. People come in different shapes and sizes. Height is a genetic thing. Nobody has control over the height. Nobody has control over the size of their feet. Nobody has control over their race or skin tone. You can bleach your skin if you want to, but at the end of the day, your pigment, your dark pigmentation will still come back through hyperpigmentation. Whenever we have this conversation, I see that there's an unequal exchange. On social media, it seems that it's okay to humiliate and embarrass men because of their height. But if it's a conversation on a woman's body and her size, it's a completely different conversation. It's a conversation that will get you.
Where I'll actually be like to a woman, I would be like, oh, if like a guy was to come say, no, I want to go with bigger breast, or I want to go with a bigger ass. Those are things you can pay to change, but you shouldn't change them because that's you. Why are you changing it because somebody prefers? Why you want to change the way you look for somebody else? No, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. Find there's somebody out there who likes the way you look. Why should you change for somebody who doesn't want to accept you for the way you look, or the way you dress, or the way your skin looks, or whatever, for who you are basically? You understand? Why should you change? You shouldn't. They should accept you for you, not for, oh, you should have a big ass, or you should have big tits. No, why should you do that for somebody else? They should go find somebody else that has those qualities. If they don't like you, why should you change?
Cancelled. So I want to hear your opinions on this conversation. Is it fair? Is it body shaming? Because I personally think
it's body shaming. It's pure body shaming. It's pure disrespect. It's pure downgrading. Like in all types of ways. Like it's disrespectful to all. Like any person of what height, short. Since this video is about short gents, it's disrespectful to a short gent when a hand makes fun of the height, judges them on the height, and rejects them off the height. So it shouldn't be that I'm missing out on love because other women told other women they shouldn't date short guys No, date the right person. Date the right person. Don't date the person because they have features that you like. You understand? Date them because their personality, their character, everything is perfect for you. Everything this guy has shows you that we're gonna have a long-lasting relationship together. Don't date them because he's 6 foot, and he's dark skin or light skin, masculine, has the big donjolozo, and has the best hair or has no hair. No, date the person because yes, you can have a preference, right? But don't reject people just because of their height. You understand? But we don't force you to date those type of people. Just make sure you date the right people, but don't come disrespect a short guy because of the height. They can't change them. They were born with that.
It is body shaming to talk about someone's height, something that they cannot change. I want to hear your opinions. If you got to the end of this video, leave a red heart emoji in the comment section. And
she cooked. What did this as soon as you hear South Africans talk about 6 foot or 5'3", just know they have been influenced by American media. We don't use 6 foot here, foot or feet here, it's meters. So they are going for whatever trend American media is setting, and they are not worth your energy. Your relationship will be forever chasing American opinions and athletics. They will want you to earn $100,000 in South Africa. They will want to be flew out in South Africa over 9 small provinces just to find yourself a normal SA woman who lives in authentic woman who lives in reality. Just find yourself a normal, authentic South African woman who lives in reality. But the thing is, with that, women power each other, which makes it hard for other women to speak up on those type of matters. You understand? If more women out there were to say no, not all of us agree on your opinion on tall men, on short men, or on this type of gents. I'm telling you, South Africa, the South African dating scene would be different. But no, these females like to overpower men, and no, not even men. They like to overpower other women when it comes to certain matters they don't agree on. Let me see what SA men are short, but South African women are also short, so we cancel each other out. Facts. The body shaming is when it's about the woman's weight, but when it's a man's height, they say it's a preference. Crazy, boy. I've actually stopped dating because of this recent trend. What is 1.3 meters to 5'3"? Damn. Okay. I don't want to feel terrible about myself anymore, so I'm over it. As a 1.6 centimeter South African gen who is okay in the looking department, let me tell you, whatever these ladies are saying on social media is not real life. Just have money, good personality, maybe your height or looks don't matter to them outside social media. I'm telling you, boy, I'm telling you. On social media, they'll make this thing where it's like, oh no, he has to be this, he has to be that, he must be this, he must be that. But the moment if the guy is like, he can be the most unhealthy person, but if he has money, they fine with it. If he's old, has money, they fine with it. If he's short, he's handsome, they fine with it. They don't care, bro. As long as that guy has money, they'll be fine with it. That's it. That's how it goes. It's also the women that are 155 centimeters that make fun of me for being short. I'm 170 centimeters, by the way. Nah, she replies to all the comments. Okay, let's read 3 more. The problem is that a lot of people are not critical thinkers anymore. They don't think for themselves and actually bother looking up facts. Like height is determined by genes that a person receives from their parents. Like if a person is short but both parents are relatively tall, then the individual receives the genetic for that person's height. And plus, it's a shame that social media has brainwashed a lot of people for shaming a lot of people for what they have no control over, literally. Shout out to all my short brothers. It's tough out here. I'm not that short. I'm 5'6", but they say I'm short. They say I'm short. Honestly, I won't say South African men are short. As a young woman who is 5'6", golly, I actually don't mind dating men my height or slightly shorter. A few centimeters really isn't a problem, but what does frustrate me though is when some guys act insecure about it, making it seem like wearing heels being taller is emasculating. That's on them, not me. No, I don't care if a female wears high heels, bro. It's the fact that they'll pull up to you, wear high heels, and tell you that they're short. But this was an actual good from Wendy Royal. Yo, your video is good. You brought up like, yo, bro, she actually cooked in this video. Yo, she actually cooked in this video. So yeah, but enough of that. And if any of y'all have thoughts on this, comment down below. And if you want more videos like this, y'all know what to do. Drop a like for your boy and don't forget to subscribe on the channel. I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And don't forget to tell your families and friends that your boy Malume Sid has just dropped another banger on the channel.